Now to this, a U.S. House committee examines the issue of missing Black and Indigenous females and people of color.
WGN's Jewel Hillary joining us now with more on those hearings and possible solutions, which is what's most important.
Absolutely, Ray and Dina. Some congressional leaders say there's just not enough being done to help missing minority women and girls. And so those who spoke during today's hearing hope their stories will help implement some positive change. Unimaginable real-life experiences were shared during the hearing.
My children were abducted by a stranger and taken deep into the desert, miles from home, where Ian managed to escape, and to a great sadness, Ashland was brutally assaulted and murdered.
This mother from the Navajo Nation recounting the kidnapping of her children in 2016.
It is during the events of the abduction that I found out that there were no Amber Alerts established on the Navajo reservation. There were no 911s to call and no roadway digital signs.
The House Subcommittee on Civil Rights and Civil Liberties met earlier today to stress what some consider a silent crisis across the U.S.
In 2020, 100,000 of the 250,000 women and girls who went missing in the U.S. were Black, brown, or Indigenous.
Leaders say several factors, including higher domestic violence and human trafficking rates among women and girls of color, in some instances play into why more female minorities end up missing.
The causes driving the disproportionate rates of missing women of color are many and complex. Intimate partner violence affects nearly half of African American and Indigenous women, compared to 37% of white women. Unfortunately, fewer than 20% of all women who face intimate partner violence seek services, which only perpetuates the cycle of violence.
In an effort towards positive change, Illinois Congresswoman Robin Kelly, who chaired the hearing, has introduced the Protect Black Women and Girls Act.
This bipartisan bill would establish an interagency task force to examine the conditions and experiences of Black women and girls in the United States and inform policymakers on how we can better respond to this epidemic.
There's also a push for a more robust policy, including the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act. In addition to females of color making up considerable percentages of missing persons cases, Congresswoman Kelly says compared to white women, missing Black and brown girls rarely receive the same amount of attention from police and the media.
The media reporting of these women pales in comparison of white women, as in the tragic case of Gabby Petito, which received nearly 24-hour coverage until her body was found. You could not scroll through Twitter or read the news without seeing coverage of the story. Yes, she deserved to have this kind of media attention, but so do other women of color.
Now, when it comes to information on missing Hispanic or Latino women, congressional leaders say no data is available because those women are classified as white. Dina and Ray, back to you.
Jewel, thank you much.